In Los Angeles, homeless families have taken over empty homes owned by a public agency, and community members are standing with them to protect against evictions and call for housing to be provided for everyone who needs it now to help keep everyone safe. Breakthrough News takes you to the scene.
So for myself, I was living in Los Angeles 3 years ago in Boyle Heights, and I was paying $1,200 a month. I left the country and I came back 2 years later to find out that the rent had increased tremendously and I was unable to afford the rent. So then my daughters and I ended up staying with my mom for a bit in a crowded room, and then we ended up couch surfing and sleeping in different friends and family homes. I have a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old daughter, and we have been doing this for a year and a half. So when I found out about Moms for Housing in Oakland, I was really inspired by them. And I started asking friends, can we do this in LA? I want to do something like this in LA, not only for myself, but for other families. These were moms that were brave enough to break the law in some ways to provide safety for their children, and they were like my inspiration. To me, solidarity looks like it has many forms. We understand the pandemic and some of the precautions we need to take, so we ask elders to please not come and support in other ways because they are the most vulnerable. We also sanitize our doorknobs every hour and try to keep up washing our hands and our hygiene in general. Yes, we do have also rapid response in case of evacuation, and we have a GoFundMe, and just to please keep up with our website and the different social medias we have. I want to let people know that we can't wait for government to do things for us. There's families waiting in shelters for 3 years to be housed while the state is hoarding these houses. To me, that's immoral and unacceptable, and that's why I'm calling for community. If the government's taking too long to meet the needs of the people, then the people need to form community and take matters into their own hands, because this is justice. They're the ones that are committing a crime by hoarding these houses where there's so many people on the streets. I tell this to everyone in the media and a lot of people I meet, that to me it's ludicrous how the homeless and unhoused population has grown in this state, because when I was growing up, I knew where Skid Row was. Skid Row was just a couple of streets in downtown LA. And now the whole state of California has become a Skid Row.